Hey guys, this is Adam D with the RBA Returners doing a card of the week. This time we are looking at Krile, a very powerful forward from the Opus 3 set with two strong but balanced special abilities. So when I say powerful, I'm looking at this card in the context of a 2 CP forward that has 6,000 power, which I'd rate that as above average. Normally for 2 CP you're looking at 4,000, sometimes 5,000. So if your opponent is playing an early forward or another 2 CP forward, Krile is going to block with that very comfortably all day long. The specials are extremely efficient in terms of their cost. They're very powerful effects, but they are balanced because this is a card that wants you to have access to many different elements. The first special, Spellblade Fira, you're looking for one fire and another Krile, and you deal 6,000 damage to all the forwards opponent controls, which on its face value, very powerful ability with cards like Layla and cards like Viking and decks that are going to play a lot of forwards that go wide. They're usually going to all break to that 6,000 damage, or at least that's going to make combat really tricky for your opponent. So I'm a big fan of that special, as well as Thundara, her second Spellblade, which is one lightning and another Krile. Choose up to 2 damage forwards and just break them. So both of these are great effects. They, in my opinion, are really balanced well because they don't cost you that much in terms of resources, but you do have to have access to those elements. So Krile is a card that could be really powerful in the right build. It's not going to go in a lot of builds, but we do have an example of one, a competitive deck here from Masters Tokushima 2018 tournament. This is a deck that really highlights Krile with a couple different cards. Number one is Leo, and he's going to fix all your backups so that they can turn Krile's abilities on and let your backups produce any element, so you can use Krile's abilities kind of on demand for when you need them. We're also looking at Phoenix in this list, which can get Krile back from your break zone onto the field and is going to mark all of your opponent's forwards for 2,000. So if you're in a position where you can then do a Krile special, you kind of get to pick and choose whatever you want. Doing 8,000 to all the forwards for not that many resources feels really good, and then just having Thundara allow you to select any 2 forwards you want, that seems pretty good too. You can also find Chaos off of Camelot in this deck and get some element fixing there. I like Moogle in this deck because it allows you sort of an on-demand way to get Krile, and Cactuars here lets you to kind of assign the damage where you see fit. So if you want to do Thundara on demand, you've got 1 or 2 Cactuars to really make that happen. So this is a really cool deck. A couple things to point out though. It is missing this one card that I like to partner with Krile, Azura, because this can get you a Krile out of your break zone, but also it's not necessarily a card that's all in on one line of play. So if you don't have the Krile special on, you can use the other 2 modes of this Azura and feel pretty good about it. This is just a powerful card, and I think it's definitely worth considering if you're running a deck like Krile. There is a new Krile. It's not the same Krile. This is not a card you want to partner up with the old Krile because you can't really turn the special ability on with this. It is a different named card. Another couple cards to keep in mind, like so many cards with great specials, the Emperor just says you can't do that anymore. So Krile does not give you an answer to the Emperor, and it would not go in a deck that doesn't have another answer to the Emperor. Minwu is still a very powerful card, and Minwu really does not care about Krile's 2 abilities. You're not going to be able to damage forwards that have a power of 7,000 or higher, and you're never going to be able to use Thundara when Minwu is on the field because you're never going to have any opponents that just have a forward that are marked with damage. So that's it. That's Krile. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for tuning in. As always, we'll see you next time.